Hi everyone, it's update time. And I thought I'd try doing one outside since it's such a beautiful day and I wanted to share this with you. Remember that I wanted to just kind of check in with everybody on three ways. One, what's actually going on in the world. Two, what we can do to feel better ourselves. And three, something funny. Let's talk about first what is going on. Well, before I started this video, I checked the numbers on the COVID-19. And yes, they are climbing. And what I'd like to focus on right now is the number of cases that are currently recovering, which is 460,815 as of last night. So 460,815 people are recovering and have a mild case, and they are healing. There's 141,419 that have completely recovered. So again, that's 141,419. They're already closed case recovered. That's a lot of people that are healing. So let's shift our focus when we look at what's going on. I want everyone to be mindful to please, please, please stay home. We're not done with this yet. We still are at risk, but let's bring our collective focus to creating some kind of outcome that we can do together that is the highest and best for all, and that can be partly by focusing on healing. So that's more than 500,000 people that are healing from this virus. So let's focus on that for a moment. And what else is positive coming out of this COVID-19 virus? And when I talk about these things, please know I am not downplaying the people that are serious and critical and the things that are going on in the world that is deeply disturbing and suffering. Okay, I'm not blind to this. I am sending love, peace, and prayers on a moment-to-moment daily basis for those that are experiencing that. But I do want to try to help people and to shift our collective focus, because we can actually help those people better by focusing on healing and what is coming out of this this novel virus. And so if we look at the world as a whole, we see massive amounts of reduced pollution. The cities' airs are clear in the biggest cities. The atmosphere over China has not looked that clear of pollution in like 40 years. So we have a reduction in worldwide pollution, which is very, very helpful to our earth. There's also a reduction in consumption, right? Because we are not out there just being consumers and just consuming and doing more things and taking up more resources. We've actually reduced our consumption, our use of fuel, and going out, and that can be a good thing. That means less pollution and less garbage, less things in our landfill. What is increased in this time that is positive is it's increased our ability to have time to rest. We can rest more. It's increased our ability to have more time with our family that live in our home, and also to check on people by the phone or the internet. And luckily we have this great web of connection to check in with people that we love. We've increased time for connection, for reading, for studying, for learning. What have you wanted to learn? What have you wanted to study? What books haven't you read that you've thought about, you wanted to know about? Which movies and documentaries and funny comedies, things that you haven't had the time to do. We're now given this time to come together, to relax, to be doing those things that we've maybe put off, creating things, painting, drawing, writing, playing, making videos. And we've also increased our appreciation levels for people that maybe don't always get appreciated, like the people that are cleaning these hospitals and medical centers and the grocery stores and the clerks at the grocery stores, the medical assistants, the people that are helping to clean up, of course, the doctors and nurses, of course, increase our appreciation for them. But we're also increasing appreciation for the people that maybe get overlooked. And that's a really important thing, to have a collective sending appreciation and looking at people as more valuable than perhaps was before. So looking at a more mindful mindset, yeah, a mindset of our own health, our own body. What are we putting into our body? The stores and Amazon even are selling out of some of the really high quality vitamins. That means that people are taking an active role in becoming healthier. They are wanting to take care of their body better. They are wanting to boost their immune system. This is great. A lot of people don't really take that into consideration, and we walk around just, pouring stuff into our body that maybe isn't the best for our immune system. And now we're becoming very mindful of that. We're conserving resources, like I said, with gas and going out and doing things. We need to conserve resources on this earth if we want to save our planet. We want to save the human race. We have to start doing that. So this situation is forcing us to do that. One of the biggest things too is all people are facing the same situation. We're all looking at this all over the world. Every person on this planet is facing the same situation and having to make choices based on this worldwide pandemic. And the reason that can be a good thing is because that connects us as one. We are one. We all share the same consciousness. We all think in the same synapse. We have a synapse in our brain that stimulates an electromagnetic energy spark when we have a thought. That's what binds us. And when we begin to think about the same thing or face the same thing, we begin to understand that we are one. This is not specific to any race, religion, color, economic structure, economic background, bank account, education, or anything like that. We are all facing the same thing, and that brings us together as a collective. So this virus does not discriminate, and we need to learn from that, because there is no need to discriminate. There is no person that's better than another person in this world. We're all here as one human race, and we are beginning to come together by facing a crisis together. What can we do to, in this moment, to just bring ourselves some peace? One thing I want us to do, please, is let's practice the 10-second breath. I brought out one of my crystal bowls, which is an F key, which is the heart, love, and focus on our breath. Let's just take a moment to love our bodies, to love ourselves, to focus within. So take a deep breath in, focus on the heart, bring love into yourself, into your body. Fully exhaling. Now, on the next breath, breathe in, fill the lungs, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly exhale. Now, if you had any tightness or pain or any problems holding your breath for 10 seconds, then you need to get checked. You need to get a test for the COVID-19 virus. Call your doctor, call your medical center. If you were able to hold your breath for 10 seconds without coughing, without pain, or without struggle, then please continue to do that every day. Drink lots of fluids. This is something that we can do to help take care of our body. And let's just continue to lift each other up, bring love, bring information to one another that makes us realize that we are in this together, and we will come out of this together, and we will be okay, and we can change the outcome by being joyful, by focusing on healing, and holding each other accountable for love. Anytime your mind takes you to a stressful moment, come back to the breath and just remind yourself right here, right now, you're okay. And now for the funny segment of this video, we can all learn patience in this situation, right? We have to learn patience because, you know, if you have children at home or you're dealing with things that cause stress, you know, we just have to check our patience and slow down, not go faster. We've been living in a world that we've been going way too fast for too long, and we're being forced to slow down. And so this reminded me of a story when I was driving. My daughter was little, probably around 3 or 4, and we were at a stoplight, and she was in her car seat, and I said, we're at the red light. What does red mean? Stop, she said. I said, that's right. And then the light turns green and she goes, green, mommy, go. And I said, yes, good girl. Green means go. And I said, what does yellow mean? And she goes, go faster. And I was like, oh my God. This is how we learn that our children pick up what we do and not always what we say. And so that made me begin to slow down at yellow lights. And this is a reminder for you to slow down in your life. Take a moment to just go slow, even if it's doing the dishes or petting a cat or listening to your child or your spouse or someone on the phone or listening to the sound of silence. That's one of my favorite things, to bring me into the present moment and just bring me back into peace. Because if we can be mindful and remember patience, to slow down and just be in this moment, we can handle a lot more in our lives. Okay, I'm going to show you this little kitty. Here she is. Bye-bye. Peace out. Love you guys.